Howdy and welcome back to the Practical Camper. Do you have a camping vehicle that has a seat that looks like this? Maybe you've gone on one too many adventures and tore up your leather seat. Well, today we're going to talk about how to fix it. I ordered a replacement from the Seat Shop in Allen, Texas, and I'm very excited to get it installed and make this Ford Expedition look like new again. So hang on tight, we're going to pull the seat and I'll show you how to do the install. So our seat cover is from the Seat Shop, remember, and that's in Allen, Texas. It's always good to support my hometown businesses here. We will open it up and I'll show you what a great replacement it's going to be for our camping vehicle that has been on a few too many adventures. I did not order foam. I just decided, this foam is pretty good. We're trying to catch this early enough. It doesn't have any major holes, and this is just the passenger seat that really doesn't get used a ton. So anyway, we're going to give it a shot. Open this up. It comes in a nice clean bag. Okay, so here's my invoice, just so you know what these things look like. And I paid about $150 for it, $150.47 to be exact. And it's the all vinyl, medium parchment, light parchment. It's a Ford Expedition Eddie Bauer. It was relatively quick from the time I ordered it to the time I got it. It did not take too long. But I mean, look at this thing. Look how great this looks. I'm very, very excited to get this on there. The color match on this deal is amazing. I need to clean this upper part. It's been a while since I've used my leather conditioner and scrub on it. But I mean, man, this looks almost OEM. Maybe I'll order some uppers too. Just because this is heavy quality, heavy gauge, or thickness. What am I trying to say? The thickness of this replacement fabric is really good, and it's all vinyl. I like that. I really don't need true leather. It's a 14-year-old car, so this is going to be great. Okay, a couple quick things. We've got it upside down. There are a couple screws that you need to know about on this deal here. You can see on the handle to recline, there is a 7mm screw that's under a little plastic trim piece. That's an important one to pop out. And I think, where did that other one go? Okay, and the other one is going to be right here. You'll see that little tab sticking out. That goes down. Pull down on that foam just a hair, and you'll see this little hole right there. There's another 7mm little screw that goes in there. I'm just using a deep socket on a thumb driver from Harbor Freight, and it's doing fine. These aren't torqued up real hard. Okay, so I've got both pieces out now, and we're just kind of comparing them side by side. I mean, they look great, look almost identical. If anything, I would almost venture to say that the replacement has better stitching. Some things are double stitched here, whereas they are not on the original. And I mean, now granted, this one's 14 years old, so maybe I'm looking at something that isn't, what it seems. But and it also seems like the skirting on the sides here is thicker on the new one. So I'm excited to get this thing on. And of course, this is one of the things that makes me happiest about this new seat cover is that little sticker right there. That's a good thing. I like supporting Texas businesses. And like I said, this one here is from my hometown, and I'm very excited to get to try it out. So pretty easy to install. We've got all the clips in. You can see they're all in. We started on the top, got the Velcro in, then kind of rolled everything over. There's a good video on their website about how to do that. Got these clips in. The lever is still here, for the recline, and they actually instruct you to kind of feel and then cut around it. So we're about to do that in just a second. But I did want to say on this back part here, where this back clip goes, I had to actually take a pair of pliers and bend the metal over so that the style of plastic piece here is different than the OEM. And so I had to actually bend that back just a bit so that it was a straight piece and not an L-shaped piece. So now that's on there nice and good. So anyway, we'll cut here. Let me pull my chair up. All right, so we can kind of feel that lever right there. And don't worry, this is all going to be covered by a plastic trim piece. At first, myself too, I was like, oh no, I'm not cutting, but it's okay. So we'll kind of feel. Okay, we'll make a. They used some nice fabric scissors, but I don't have those. Okay, I'm going to pause it so I can use both hands here. All right, super easy to do that. Just used a relatively sharp box knife. Cut out this tiny little piece right here. You can see, kind of felt along there and cut. And see, I mean, you can't really tell at all that hole is there. This the handle covers it quite nicely. So time to get the plastics back on. Okay, we got those down. Got the trim piece back on. It actually turns out it's easier to put the plastic on, then slide the black plastic handle on, do the 7mm screw there, and then slide this little screw cover on. Then there's this is keyed, so it only goes on really 2 ways because it's keyed to 180. So you line that up and then just smack it, and that sucker pops right in. And then don't forget your little 7mm screw right there, and then we'll do this last piece right here, and then flip it over and see if we need to make any adjustments. All right, look at that. Let's see if we can focus a little better. There we go. Look at that. Much better. Much better. You know, you can see there's a couple little ridges and things, but I think some of that will work its way out. This is a vinyl seat cover, so I'm assuming that once it gets in that Texas sun, it'll be just fine in the car and nice and smooth. But man, that looks and feels great. So really nice. Still have a little bit of cracking here on the OEM leather, but I'm going to use some of my leather care products and clean this up so that it'll be nice and clean before we put it back in the car. And then I'm going to vacuum really good while I've got the seat out, because that's the best time to do it. And we'll put it in and show you what it looks like. And it's in. I think this looks awesome for a $150 price and about 2 hours worth of work. It looks great. If I were to do the other side, I could do it much faster, I think, because now I know how it goes on. I mean, man, that looks good. I forgot to show this at the beginning, but all you need to get the seat out is a T55 Torx bit. I used one that's on a 1/2-inch driver. Used it with an impact driver and a big ratchet. Anyway, I hope this helps you out. If your camping tow vehicle or adventure vehicle has a seat that's a little bit ripped up and looks a little ratty, it is super easy to repair, and hope you enjoy it and this helped out. So anyway, this is the Practical Camper. Follow us on Instagram at practical_camper, and until next time, happy trails.